me, Miss Davy, owner and educator here at TaDa Childcare and the founder of TaDa Cares Foundation. So, we are in the holiday spirit here at TaDa Childcare. Let me show you our holiday decor. So, I came on here back in October to show you all our decorations for Halloween. So, I figure I'd do the same thing for our Christmas decorations because we are feeling festive. As you can see, I have the three little Christmas trees back there. Let me show you what we have going on really quick. Not too much to cause any clashing with our regular decorations, um, but enough for you to get in the holiday spirit. So here we go. We have a Christmas tree hanging up. I have the things hanging up just like I did for Halloween. We have an elf, the little gingerbread man, Christmas stocking. Our today is sign is set. Today's Wednesday, December 4th. It's snowy. Our dishes are clean, diaper, genie and stuff, and the bottle warmer. My admin corner is ready for me to go to work. And we have peppermints, snowflakes, a snowman, and a candy cane, and three little Christmas trees. So those are our Christmas decorations. And we have elf. Now, I don't necessarily know what the elf on the shelf's purpose is supposed to hold. I don't know. My understanding is that you're supposed to hide the elf in a different spot, and then when the kids find it, I don't know what's supposed to happen. I don't know. Well, I didn't grow up with elf on the shelf as a holiday tradition or anything like that, so I don't know. I just thought that it was cute that they had a woman of color elf to put on the shelf. So I got it 3 years ago when I first opened. So I have her, I literally just sit her on the shelf. And when the kids come in December, I say good morning and then they can hug the elf on the shelf or give her a high five. So that's what I do in the morning. And then I put her in a different spot at the end of the day. So the next day the children can figure out where she is and give her a morning hug. So that's how I do my elf on the shelf here at TaDa Childcare. Any hooty doody. More Christmas decorations to come. So this is our family resource center out here in the garage. My garage functions as the point of contact where the parents enter and exit for childcare, as well as an alternative outdoor area when it's too cold for the children to go out or it's too snowy or rainy for them to go out. They can play out here. So this is where they hang their jackets, book bags over there on the numbered hooks. The little workbench that they like to play at. It has outdoor chalk underneath there. We need to put some more chalk down there apparently. And I did not notice that. This is where they keep all the like frisbees, jump ropes, balls, and things like that down here. They have the little race car track that I just added out here about 2-3 months ago. The blocks, and I'll probably take those blocks from right there and put it in some type of bin at some point. Probably get like a laundry basket or something. The basketball rim. I just added those balances last month as well as the border. We have some artwork over here on our coat rack wall. And this is one of the resource tables. So at first, this was the only resource table that we had for our parents and families, but we have new things on it. So as you see, Christmas decor. We have a Santa of color for diversity, and then we have our Christmas tree, very small tabletop Christmas tree. And then we have the little piggy bank so people can donate to the nonprofit and our QR code for nonprofit donations, but as well as the tuition payments for childcare. First aid kit, we got to stay safe and mask because it is flu season. And then we have information about early on, credentials and things so parents can know that, everything is on the up and up with their children, the welcome parent sign. It looks the same if you've ever seen the, seen out here before on other videos, then you've seen what it looks like. It's not too much different. Here's our school closure dates for 2025. I like to post those so parents don't forget. I just started posting it last month. Beforehand, I would just give it to them, give them this printout at the beginning of the year, and then remind them in Procure the week before and then the day before. But now I just post it so that way they can, come out here, because most times parents don't keep those handouts that you give them that far in advance. They'll sit them somewhere and they won't remember where it is. I know when I was growing up, my mom put my school calendar on the refrigerator, but that was back in my day. I don't know what parents are doing these days, but it seems like they're not doing that because they never remember any of the things that I tell them or give them. So I just post it on the wall so that way they don't forget, because it's probably getting lost in the car somewhere, or they probably sit it down at work. Who knows? All I know is I just want to make sure that my families are set up for success and they don't pull up on the day that I'm closed and then they're outside wondering why I'm not opening the door. And I don't want them to be sad, frustrated, late to work because of that. So I try to cover all of my bases so that the parents know when we're closed in advance. So I post that list on our wall, and I still send out a reminder the week before and the week of, and then the day before that closure. So that way they know. And I haven't had any problems since I've been doing it that way. So it's working for me and the parents. I need to switch the give thanks sign out because Thanksgiving's over, so we can put up our Christmas sign. I didn't want to do it too soon though, but I mean, Thanksgiving is over. So any hooty doody, this is our other resource area. The Diverse Family Resource Center is what I call this area. We have everything that parents need that I can possibly think of. We will be adding canned goods probably sometime after the holiday. So that will be a new feature that we're adding. However, it's going to be wintertime. It's going to be cold. We don't want those canned goods to freeze. So maybe not canned goods. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But we have parenting books. We have infant safe sleep books. We have hygiene bags, novels, and books for the adults of the families to read. We have faith literature out here, pregnancy literature, child development, domestic violence, poison and disease control information, and anything else that a parent or adult family member would need. We also have hats, scarves, and gloves up for donation. So any community member that needs them, whether they are a family member of our enrolled children or someone walking down the street, if we see them and they do not have proper winter gear to stay warm, then I give them what they need to stay warm, because everyone may not be as fortunate and as blessed to be able to go out and buy a new coat or a scarf and gloves and things like that. And so everyone is worthy and deserving of love, respect, assistance, and resources. So I try to help in my community as much as I can. So that's why I wanted to actually officially make the garage a family resource center. Because when I first opened, it technically was just an alternative play area for the children. But as time went on, I started adding more resources out there on the resource table. And I had so many resources that I needed another spot for the resources. So I got my bookshelf and I put it out there. And yeah, added resources to that. And now it's kind of a lot of resources that can't fit on that. So I am going to actually do an inventory on all of my family resources and kind of look up other family resources in the community, specifically school-based, because there are different kinds of family resources. So I'm going to reach out to a few school-based family resource centers a bit later today once I'm done doing inventory on my toys and materials out here, and just talk with them and see what resources they offer to their families and let them know that I am a home-based childcare. And, just wanted to have a little family resource center area within my childcare program, and just wanted some, guidance on what families are needing. Now, my family resource center is a diverse one, so it's for all families. It's not just for nuclear families like the biological mother, father, and children. Um, it's for single parents, grandparents that are raising their children, blended families, adoptive families, foster families, same-sex families, polyamorous families, intentional community families, all kinds of families that need a resource. I want to be able to help them and serve them. So I need more literature out there. That is the biggest thing. So I will be looking up some resources and printing some more handouts out for my families and posting them on my resource wall. So representation is very important in general, but I really do like to make sure that I am representing properly. So I am going to put pictures of different family structures out there in the resource center so people understand that this family resource center is for you. It's for everyone. So I want to try to make a craft family tree. So if anyone's crafty in the Macomb County, Michigan area, please do reach out to me and help me create this craft family tree. And I'm going to have pictures of people that I know in my community that are single parents, same-sex parents, adoptive families, and things like that. And then I'll have the label with the pictures. It's kind of something that I want to do for the upcoming new year. So I'll be asking for pictures of families. So hopefully we get some traction on this project that I am about to start. But without further ado, I'm going to do my classroom inventory and make sure I have all of the required records. So if you are not using something like this from your state, a child care home record requirements list, you need to get with your early childhood consultant and ask them about it, a required records list. And so I am going to use this and go through all of my records and make sure I have everything that I need. And then I am going to go through all of my classroom materials and have everything, see if I have everything that a classroom needs. And if not, I am going to take advantage of Christmas deals coming up. I wish I would have done this before Black Friday, but that's okay. We have time. Christmas is coming up. I can utilize Christmas deals to order whatever toys and materials that I need in my classroom. And right now I can tell you I am good on art supplies. We are all set. I just need some more canvases. But other than that, art supplies are looking pretty darn good, if I have to say so myself. We're good on construction paper, markers, crayons. We have an abundance of art supplies that were donated to us when we first opened from the military base. I provide childcare 1 weekend a month for the National Guard. And so they donated a bunch of art supplies and pencils and paper and all kinds of classroom supplies to us when we first opened. And we still have an overflow of supplies all the way from 2021. So that is a beautiful blessing that I don't have to worry about buying art supplies other than canvases. And, we can get those from the Dollar Tree, so no worries. We just got new paintbrushes as well. So art supplies are looking pretty good. We're looking good on people, animals, and cars. I'm thinking about getting more food for the kitchen area. So that's probably something that I will order on Amazon. The music area looks pretty good. I'm thinking about getting, I don't know. It looks good. It looks good. We have 2 African hand drums and a snare drum head. We have lots of maracas and shakers, 2 xylophones, 3 little toy guitars, and 2 Suzuki violins. So I think the music area is pretty set as well. As far as blocks, I would like to get more jumbo blocks for our infants and toddlers. We do have some, however. I'm thinking about getting more. I may not. We're good on puzzles. We definitely have a lot of puzzles. So I don't think we need any more toys per se. We have 2 little children rugs. So yeah, I'm thinking the materials in here, as far as at first glance, are good. But I like to go through and just go through different categories, like the book area. How many hardcover books do we have? How many paperbacks do we have? Do we have any books about science, like natural science, like bugs, plants, reptiles, animals, weather, things like that? So I can think off the top of my head, yes, we do. Do we have any rhyming books? Now, I do need more of that, so Dr. Seuss is great for that. So we'll just get a couple Dr. Seuss books for the rhyming. I do have a few song books. I'd like to get more singing books. Social emotional books is something that I like to look into as well. Math items in our block area that they can count, manipulate, things like that. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just doing inventory on my classroom, ordering on my records, and answering hundreds of emails. So that's my day, the administrative side of a home child care. So that's what I have going on. That's our Christmas decorations. Preparing for Christmas. I have gingerbread kits. Let's get back to the Christmas spirit of things. That was the business part of it. So the Christmas spirit is gingerbread house kits. We will be doing these this weekend with our National Guard children that are coming. So gingerbread kits, they will be creating, and they don't have to do all of the crafts. I have a variety, so that way I can kind of set it up like a workshop, and they can choose what craft they want, or they can do all of them. And if they choose not to do any of them, that's fine too, but at least they have options. I think presenting options to children is very important for them to be able to gain those decision-making skills that they need to be successful for their academic life, as well as just the real world. They need to be able to make decisions and gain autonomy and independence and have confidence in what decisions they're making. So presenting them with options this early is important. It's not about the classroom being teacher-led and saying, this is what we're doing today. You need to come sit down and you have to do this. It needs to be child-led. Are you interested in this activity? What needs do you have that need to be met? And here are a few options that could possibly meet different needs for you, and you can choose what you want to do based on those needs that you have. So that's very important to me with a student-led, hands-on, play-based learning curriculum that I like to ascribe to. So anywho, this is our craft Christmas stocking, and they can color it, they can add stickers to it, they can do whatever they want. Glitter glue. There's going to be glitter all over this classroom. Around this time of year, there's always glitter everywhere, and it drives Mr. Mari, my husband, crazy. He does not like glitter to get on his clothes. But around this year, it's unavoidable. I love glitter. I have glitter on me right now just from touching the Christmas crafts. So he's going to wake up soon. He's going to come down here and make breakfast, and he's going to get glitter on him. So, Mr. Mari, if you're watching, just be prepared for the glitter. We also have craft ornaments that the children can make, and these are going to be specifically for our nonprofit for families that have experienced early pregnancy and infant loss due to different things. And so our nonprofit is TaDa Cares Foundation, and we spread awareness and education about early pregnancy and infant loss and support bereaved parents. And so for Christmas, this is our first time we are going to be doing this. The nonprofit is fairly new. So hopefully this will be an annual thing where we create ornaments for the parents, and then we can write the name outside here of the child that they did lose. And if they have a picture, they can give it to us and we can add it inside of the ornament. So that is a passion project of mine. I love TaDa Cares Foundation because I am also a bereaved parent, so I know what it's like. And I didn't really see that there were a lot of resources for my specific situation with early infant and pregnancy loss. So I decided to just start my own nonprofit and be the resource that I needed for other people. So this is also something that we have going on for our nonprofit. We are going to decorate these these picture frames. And if the parents want to put the ultrasound picture or pictures of their child that they did lose, they can put it in here and we can gift it to them for Christmas. Also, the children have the same frames as well. And when they take the pictures with Santa this weekend, they can decorate their own frame and put their pictures with Santa inside of the frame. So those are some things that we have going on for the Christmas spirit around here at TaDa Childcare and TaDa Cares Foundation. And we have decorations for Christmas in the Family Resource Center as well. And since these picture frames have hooks, we will put the children's pictures in here and hang them on their hooks out there in the resource area, and the parents can pick them up when they come and pick the children up. as well as their Christmas stocking can hang on their hooks. Then the gingerbread houses, what I'll do is I'll put a napkin with their name on it and just kind of lay it over it, and they can take their gingerbread houses home. They are pre-baked, so we don't need to put them in the oven, thank goodness. And they can eat their little gingerbread houses at home. We won't be doing that here. We promote healthy eating. However, we are going to make this gingerbread house and they can take it home and do whatever they want with it once they get there. So that's what we're doing for the Christmas spirit, with our decorations hanging from the ceiling, our gingerbread houses, our pictures with Santa, our ornament craft, and our Christmas stocking craft. So that's what we have going on here for the holidays. We're getting our children in the holiday spirit. Our infants are sleeping. Despite me talking, they are still sleeping. So I am going to get a little more quiet for the infants to get their rest. You know that rest is very important for our babies. And while they're sleeping, I am going to do my inventory for the end of the year. So real quick, since we're talking about the holiday spirit, the business side of childcare around holiday season, I talked about it briefly in the previous video, but in the holiday spirit of the business, I do like to go around towards mid-December and just spot clean the walls, shampoo the carpet, and soak the toys right before the Christmas break. So that way everything is clean, sanitized, set up, organized, and ready for the new year. So when we all come back in the new year, there's nothing to do but just come on in here and do our thing. So that's the cleaning part of getting in the holiday spirit. The business part is business taxes. So I have a little envelope that I keep all of my receipts that I use for, things that I have bought for the business throughout the year. That is to include marketing products and professional development. And I put them all in that envelope, all of the receipts for tuition for parents, all in the envelope. And I keep track of it that way. Parents pay me online digitally. So then I just print up their statements and I put it in that envelope. So that way, when we get our business taxes done, we have everything that we need. So that is the finance side of it. The administrative side of holiday season is doing an inventory of the classroom toys and supplies and making sure we have everything we need. And if there's anything that we do need more of, I go ahead and order to get either Black Friday deals or Christmas sales or things like that to get whatever supplies I'm needing out here in the classroom, and going through all of my records and forms in the admin area to make sure that I have all of the forms that the state requires for me to have, checking the children's files and making sure that all of their files and their information records up to date. I have the parents double check over it right before the Christmas break during the last week of December that they are attending, to make sure that their address or phone number, email addresses have not changed. So we have all updated information for our children and families, and any crafts and work that they have done throughout the school year up to this point, we send it home so parents can see their progress. And then we start fresh for the new year. So it's like, a new half of the school year semester. I usually just break it up for the fall leading up to Christmas, and then the winter all the way until, when is our next? I want to say Easter. And then I do that again. I send all their stuff home, and then we just finish out the school year until the summer. This year, I do think that I'm going to take the month of July off for summer break. Because running a childcare in your home with when I'm mostly the primary person that's here working, so it could get a little lonely, redundant, because I don't necessarily have coworkers like I would if I was working in a public school. And I used to work in public school and larger childcare facilities. So I'm used to having like other teacher coworkers and things to laugh and talk with, and to actually get a lunch break and have somebody come and break me. You don't necessarily get a break out of the 10-hour day that we're working. So, just making sure that we take care of ourselves as caregivers, making sure that we have those breaks that we need. So Christmas break is going to be amazing. We were off for the week of Thanksgiving. We'll be off for 2 weeks for Christmas break, starting the beginning of that week of Christmas all the way up until the first week of the new year. So that's 2 weeks off for that. Um, yeah. And then I will have that whole month of July off for summer break. Can't wait. Cannot wait. So making sure that you're putting money to the side if you do take the summers off as a childcare owner, putting money to the side so that way you have some money to sustain you throughout those scheduled breaks. Um, yeah, and I'm interested to hear how other home childcare owners are doing their holiday breaks as well. So definitely reach out if you're a childcare owner and you just want to talk about some of those things, and we can kind of have like a brainstorming session. Maybe I should set up a virtual event for home childcare providers, and we can meet on Zoom or Google Meets and just talk about all the things. Like I said, home childcare is a pretty it gets to be a pretty lonely field sometimes because we don't have coworkers and things. So us home care providers do need to come together and form those networking possibilities and relationships and things. So that's all I have for you today is what I'm doing for holiday season. Inventory and decorating. That's what we have going on. And I'm actually going to add these little lights to the bookshelf out there in the resource center to make it more festive for the parents and families. So yeah, think of ways over this next month. Think of ways that you can be more supportive to families in general. I know in childcare we focus on the children a lot. How can you be a better resource for your families this upcoming year? So be brainstorming on that for the month of December, so that way you can improve these things for the upcoming new year. So anyway, happy holiday season. Thanks for tuning in to TaDa Childcare, and follow TaDa Childcare on Facebook and Instagram. The TaDa Cares Foundation nonprofit is a group on Facebook, so check that out as well. And our Diverse Family Resource Center has its own page on Facebook and Instagram talking about diverse family structures. So thank you for your support. Thanks for watching and listening, and happy holidays.